Hi, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds, and it is an absolute pleasure to be in conversation with folks that are in and around the software development world right now in St. John's, Newfoundland. I've had a great pleasure talking to students and graduates and now employers. So, Heather, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Yes, I'm Heather Zarell. My company is called Data Farms. And we use sensors to monitor environmental, soil, and water conditions in real time. And our goal is to help farmers make more informed decisions about nutrient and water management. This helps them save costs in fuel and fertilizer, which is especially important right now with the costs increasing and carbon tax and things like that. But it also helps provide only what's needed to the crops, because if you add too much of these chemical inputs, it just ends up getting wasted and washed away into the surrounding ecosystem. So, not only does this help farmers save costs, it'll also reduce the farm's environmental impact. So, yeah.
Heather, most people would drive by a farmer's field, and I get the privilege of driving by them often in Prince Edward Island. And you look at those fields, those beautiful red rows of soil, and you don't realize how much data management and all of the tech that's behind it. It must be amazing to be in that space.
It's so cool. People don't really realize, but like the soil itself is a living thing, and with all the little microbes and bacteria and fungi that are living in there are so essential for plant growth. And if you can understand what's there, and also what's missing, you can really optimize that environment to build very, very healthy soils, because the soils, the dirt, as most people think of it, that's what produces the food that feeds every single one of us, and that's the foundation on which all of human advancement is based. We can't do it without feeding ourselves first.
To be so precise in agriculture would require a tremendous amount of skill set in and around software development, I would suggest. Tell me a little bit about the importance of software development in your world right now.
Definitely, yeah. So we work with many different sensors from different manufacturers. And we need a solution to put all of this different information in one place and then get it to farmers in a way that's accessible and informative and useful. If I show farmers the raw data that comes off some of these sensors, it doesn't really make much sense. You don't know what to do with it. So, we need to be able to combine all of that information in a way that is useful and helpful for the farmer to make decisions, we need a web platform to be able to do that. And as I'm a data scientist myself, a lot of people think that where I'm a coder, I can make websites and apps and things like that, but it's not. Different skill set. Some of us get into it from app development, but my background was more research, so it was something that I couldn't do myself, so we needed to find someone who was able to build that, and found a really fabulous employee who recently graduated, Laura. She's been doing a tremendous job building out our website and working on our cloud app, where we do kind of all the analysis and basically piece it all together. Another really important thing about software development, which I know is part of the program, but a lot of people don't really think about it as kind of directly related, is the cybersecurity aspect. We are a data company, and we are collecting information from these people's farms, and we need to be able to protect that. So, it's not just about making a website where our customers can see our products and reach out to us. It's a much larger project than that, to kind of process and analyze all of this data in a secure way, have the capabilities that we need to bring in other information from different sources on the internet, but do it in a way that our information isn't getting back out. So, you know, the broad range of skills that people are learning in the software development program, front end, back end, databases, and cybersecurity, even the new kind of AI tools is very, very important, has been very important for us developing our solution for farmers.
Now, you've had, and I've had the great pleasure of meeting your brilliant hire that you just brought on the team. Tell me about what your experience was like hiring a Keyin graduate. Tell me about that.
I had a great experience. So Laura, who's the lady we hired, she did the program after an engineering program. So she was experienced in chemical engineering and now just finished the software development program. And so coming from that background, so she has like the most perfect combination of the software development and all the other things that go with it, as well as like the process engineering, the chemical engineering side as well. Like she understands very well what we do and how. And so that's what's made her such a valuable teammate and you know, collaborative partner in this is that she really gets it. And you know, I think the program, where it's a bit shorter, you know, it was perfect and quite focused for someone who already has that kind of broad and very relevant experience. And you know, instead of kind of the very long programs, this allowed her to really focus on just the new things that would be relevant to switching careers.
Heather, it sounds like she was a near perfect fit. Here you have a precision agriculture data company, and you have a process engineer with a software development brand new course and cybersecurity course, all of these things in her back pocket. How did your worlds collide, so to speak? Because you could conceivably be walking down both sides of Water Street and never know that other person existed. How did this come about?
So I posted the job that we were hiring, and we got hundreds of applications, and I found it really hard to filter through. But there's only one person who was recommended to me, very highly recommended by 3 separate people, without any prompting or asking. I didn't have to ask for these references. These people went out of their way to say, I know this person who's looking for a job. She'd be fabulous. And you know, looking at her background, it was a perfect fit. And so, you know, we went for it. We made her an offer, and she accepted. So that was, you know, excellent. But once she started at the company, and I really got to know her, she's very passionate about it. She's and I think, you know, she does a really good job of kind of, how do I put this? She really understands why we're doing what we're doing. I feel like she believes in it and is passionate about it as well. And she's really become a good leader on our team, an extremely strong team member in a short amount of time. And you know, she's just been so much better than I thought, even though she ticked all the boxes on paper. She's been such a great addition to our team because of who she is and how she works, her work ethic, and her passion.
It's clear that you've had a good experience with a Keyin graduate and a hire.
Absolutely.
But not only your words, which were beautifully put together, but not only your words about that brilliant hire, also you've kind of taken the action of also injecting a project back in. Do you believe so much in it? Now you're mentoring another group of students right there.
Yeah, and we're really excited about that too. So, you know, Laura, our software developer, really enjoys the front end, and so even though, you know, everybody learns everything, like a lot of the students can focus on one thing or another depending on what they enjoy and what they're good at. And so where they get to do these group projects, like this is a much more realistic kind of work scenario, is working with a group of people, leaning on everyone's skills and strengths to, you know, to move the project forward. So, you know, her experience going through the program with that kind of group work I think set her up really well to be able to lead this group of students. And as we get some more support on the back-end side with AWS, with databases and security. So, we were really lucky to be matched with some really cool students, some really exciting collaboration, and they seem quite into it too, and have skills and interests that just extend our capabilities.
There'll be employers just like you that will watch this, and they'll be saying, "Oh, should I hire a Keyin grad? Like something good is happening there. Should I be a part of it?" What would you say to them?
I'd say we had a great experience with the person that we hired and the team of students that we've been matched with. There's a small group who are very keen, very excited about the project, and so I would say we had a great experience in kind of both hiring a student who had graduated, but also working with a group of current students.
Listen, Heather, it's been an absolute pleasure to be in conversation with you. I thank you again for telling us about all the wonderful things that you are doing. Such vital work. If we didn't have people like you focusing on our agriculture industry, we would fall behind. We wouldn't have the most nutrient soil to grow the best vegetables in the world. And it's people like you and Laura that are making a difference in this world. So thank you very much.
Thank you.